by their common hatred for their sworn enemy, the marauding centaur. Seeking aid against the centaur, the great chieftain Cairn Bloodhoof befriended the savage orcs who had recently journeyed to Kalimdor. With the orcs' help, Cairn and his tribe were able to drive back the centaur and claim the grasslands of Mulgore for their own. Upon the windswept mesa of Thunder Bluff, Cairn built a refuge for his people. Over time, the scattered tribes united under a single banner. Though the noble Tauren are peaceful in nature, the rites of the Great Hunt are venerated as the heart of their spiritual culture. As a tribesman of Mulgore, you must test your skills in the wild and prove yourself in the Great Hunt.
Well, welcome to World of Warcraft. When you encounter something new, a help button will appear in the bottom center of your screen. Click the button for a brief explanation of how to interact with that part of the world. These hints will start with the basics and then progress to more advanced topics as you gain in experience. Thank you for playing and good luck in your adventures. I'm going to keep the tips on. It's been a while. And welcome back everybody who's here for this. If you're curious, this game is called, I think it's called World of Warcraft, and it's it started just now. This is the beginning on this server, and I don't know. It's it's been a bit since I've been in this world.
Peace, friend.
Peace with you too. Welcome to the camp. Hunt begins. You have a promising air about you, and will prove yourself to the tribe. Perhaps someday you will be welcomed into the great city of Thunderbluff. But before you can do that, you must prove yourself to my father. I don't know. It's I mean, that's a tribal mentality. I guess I'll see. So I'm not gonna. I got a couple ground rules. And they are here. You might be familiar with some of my goals in the past, and these are along those same lines. I don't want to hit anyone. I don't want to hurt anyone. I want others to have the freedom to conduct themselves however they see fit. And I want to try not to destroy anything. This is a world of war, and it's unfair for me to kind of impose or insist on the behaviors of others, since we don't know so much about our shared experience. But I do see a lot of potential friends here. I'm going to accept this quest.
Ancestors watch over you.
I got healing touch. And I'm not gonna fight monsters or kill any other players. I'm just gonna see what peaceful endeavors I can conduct myself through in this world. This beautiful world. And there was a question, how is this different than the current World of Warcraft? And it's kind of like, well, the current rendition is very extensive and has layers upon layers of expansions. And this game doesn't. This is, I probably can't. Yeah, that's the whole world. That's it. Wow. We got the 4-3 borders over here. So this is as if the game had just launched so many years ago. And so everybody starts at level 1. And nothing to elaborate. Those expansions, which from my perspective got a little out of control. Maybe, I know some of the default stuff. You can move around with that. Those wild expansions kind of separated a lot of the player base, but this is kind of reuniting. Like, if everybody decided to start watching a new show from season 1, episode 1. But in that show, you were a character. I've been disconnected from the chat server. So I might not be able to send messages. There's the one recommendation of herbalism. Herbalism, how do you like to say it? It kind of goes against one of the try not to destroy anything. Not Spectre. This endeavor. To get up to Thunder Bluff. Which, I'm wholly unfamiliar with this part of the game. This part of the world. I wanted to try a different character than the one I'm familiar with. Sorry, Joey here. Anyone want to team up? Should send a local chat. Whoa. We got there. Red Mesa. Red Cloud Mesa. Like I said, I'm unfamiliar. It's pretty aggressive. A lot of aggression around here. Did I pick one of the quests? Can't even remember how to do it. There was one up in the main hall. I don't know, I fell into it. I fell into the world and just wanted to walk around. Stretch my legs. I do have a question about the origin of my name. And it started off as I was a player in a war game, and I wanted to be incredibly accurate. I wanted to be reliably accurate. Like I would see my target and always hit it. And then that is kind of a philosophy that grew out of the name. That instead of just an enemy or opponent,
Greetings.
it's the goal. An overarching philosophical goal that I want to hit and correctly. Search for a mother near the water well to the southeast. I'll get 17 copies.
Walk with the Earth Mother.
This is before inflation hit World of Warcraft. Sorry, I just forget. I immediately forgot where I have to go. And these yellow level 1 quests. Wow. Southeast. I guess. Down there. It's a little fast with the mouse. I just plugged in an old mouse and it's pretty responsive.
Greetings.
I'm not gonna need any weapons, but I guess you're supposed to keep equipment that makes you stronger. Which,
May the eternal sun shine upon
let me
me.
keep you alive.
How may I keep you?
There's so many people here. I still don't think my chat message is coming.
I've been expecting you.
Oh, I could get Mark the Wild.
We shall meet again.
I have no money at all. Not a dollar. I could trade my staff for that thing now. Maybe not here. No. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Enter. Oh, I got it. It's done. I need one more coin. Yeah, well, I have to go find something else. I have nothing left in
Be careful.
entire inventory. Looks like a couple people went with Druid. A lot. At least from this immediate census. And now I just get a peaceful walk. I mean, semi-peaceful. Gotta get away from some of the mallets and axes. Look much more casual out of the weapon. Oh, yeah, nothing's aggressive in the starting zone. They got the yellow tag. There's a comment about having a pet, and I don't know if you can get one this early. 06. Got Mark of the Wild. See the views up on this hill. I guess I can hang out with these animals. I don't want to have them targeted. How's it going? Right up here. Wow. That's what it looks like. That's what the World of Warcraft looks like. There's a request to try to, no? Do a slash pad on the Mount Cougar. Never been up here before. Strange natural sound. Am I being attacked? No. What's up here? No, that's an aggressive battle boar. This area's full of them. I'm not sure how I'm going to advance in level. I'm okay with helping other players, healing and buffing, being on a team. That's where I stand right now. It's my immediate reaction is to fight back. I've played a lot of the traditional World of Warcraft. Not recently, but in the past. A lot of it. but I don't remember. I don't remember immediately the stories, the quests, which boats to take, and all of that. This is such a beginning zone. Big old wall. I like how people are already looking for add-ons. Oh, my defense increased. Well, I'm dazed, but I'm doing okay. It's not the well, is it? Well, I feel like I got the expanse of this zone. I didn't get into that bramblewood layer, but we'll work our way up.
Peace, friend.
Hey.
Walk with the Earth Mother.
I look like an eager druid. Just put some of my youthful vitality to the test. Take a water pitcher from the well and bring it to my son, the chief in Camp Narash. Remember that even the most humble task can gain recognition of elders. I'm down with the 40.
Farewell.
Copper. Thanks. How do I get this? Good. Heck yeah. Turn down. It's a ringing in my ears. I got my water pitcher. I got my destination. Red Cloud Mesa. I'm gonna stop laughing at the reminiscing any minute. Not just yet. It's so tempting. You're reminded of Little Sword. It takes some restriction, some self-control. If I do get that 40 copper, you know, I'm getting Mark of the Wild. Question about if I can heal people.
What brings you here?
What brings me here? I have returned. I met Great Mother. This is a really deep, cavernous sound. It's 10. Here is a water pitcher. My willingness to help others and provide for the Tauren leads him to believe I would make the tribe proud in Thunderbluff someday. I believe that too. Look at all that experience. I'm almost up to level 2. Rite of Strength. I don't know if that's how that's gonna play out. Directly south.
Go in peace.
Okay. Got another quest? No. It's just a lot of latency. Question if I can team up. And I'm totally down to help other people as they seek whatever they do in their lives to help bring joy to other people. I'm willing to help. It's not for me. If you need a example or a comparison, I would say it's like a dietary restriction.
What brings you here?
I mean, I'm not gonna even get that.
Ancestors watch.
South? Seriously. So I'm willing to go out to eat. I'm not gonna get the particular food that might be the mainstay of the restaurant. It's pretty much the best comparison I got. Look at all these cool people hanging out. I'm sorry, cow people. I don't know what the general term is. I'll have to look that up. That's my species. I know about vendors, combat mode, player, blue name, insert real player. And I went into my backpack, Hearthstone. Completed a quest and a spell book. Oh yeah, I gotta add it to my all of these moves. I need that. And just got marked a while. And you can just help people out with that. It's increases the target's armor for 25 to 30 minutes. Just greet these new people in the world. Some strength. This is kind of what I want to do with my time.
Not enough mana.
I gotta get more mana though. I'm out. Where's the mana bar on this thing? Oh, it's here. I promise I have played this game before. I actually started a week after release, I believe. Heyo. Oh yeah, I forgot to mark it wild myself. Does the spam tell you who did it? What happened to me? I'm gonna try again. Does anyone need a healer? Maybe I can just help out somebody. There we go. Hopefully they're close by. I'm gonna allow access. Kidding. How did we get here? How did we get this far? How do you say party? Hi hi. I'm going there. Dirty Dak. So you always run a risk when you jump into a party with a new player. You don't know what they're doing, what their plans are, how familiar they are with the game, what they're trying to achieve. Heck yeah. In the previous iterations, I've played as... I have 3 primary characters that I went with. One was a dwarf paladin, one was a night elf druid, and one was a undead warlock. So we gotta get him on my game. There we go. Did not need that heal. And here we go. I'll collect my ration of destruction, as this is a world that is full of it. And Dirty Dak's just gonna walk around, taking stuff out. Hunting for the tribe, really. I don't know how complicit or complacent that might make me seem, but I've tried complete abstinence. Well, in theory. It might take a lot longer to get experience points. But Between the two of us, I mean. He gets everything. I would say it's not necessary. But if players are going to play and they're going to destroy, I'd rather be part of that world and have my influence with my opinions and perspective than to not be in the game world at all. You might get some ragged leather pants out of it. How do you put them on a person? That's even better. Two. Wow. That's great. And that's how you do it. Incrementally improve, piece by piece, peacefully. Yeah, no problem. Nice working with you. And yeah, I'm the group leader. I could just head up. I have a backup strategy. I know that you get points for exploring new areas. And maybe that's what I should be doing. Exploring new areas until I get to the point where I can be a dedicated healer. There's a question if I feel responsible for the deaths of the animals. And I
Well met.
don't. I don't. I'm not attacking them, and I'm not consuming their meat. I'm contributing to this socio-economic state that I'm trapped within.
I've been expecting you.
And I'm just going to give everything back to the world. I'm not really taking anything. Huh. It's a little laggy. Whoop. Let's jump around a little bit. How do you get out of this starting point? It's the road up there. Let's try this long and winding road. Oh. That sounded like a secret message. I'm inspired to continue on the path. I'll keep those boar meats, the plain shredder meats, and feathers in case I come back. But I'm not going to seek out the destruction of animals. Yeah, I remember this path. I'm going to save so much money on skills. By not buying destructive ones. Wow. There's also the whole premise that everybody here is on a journey. We're all sharing this world together. And although it doesn't necessarily make sense, it's still opportunities that show up. Demands placed on the characters. Social dreams and goals. And I don't mind people who are active participants in the circumstances they find themselves in. I'm more investigating alternatives than I am really taking a moral stance. I'm trying to find answers to questions.
Hail.
I can deliver some first. For the record, I haven't had to attack anything.
Go in peace.
Hurt anybody. I teamed up with somebody who hunted some animals. But that's it. Can still give
You wish to
Knock the
speak?
Wild to the NPCs. Could have been here to heal Raccoon. I better be on the lookout. This is a dangerous area. Swamp. It's the name of a collaborator out here in the plains. Unsafe. It's real unsafe around here. There's a question. What is my stance on dieting? I guess I'm not going to seek out the flesh of animals. I have some already. Just picked up. I don't have herbalism. But I'm gonna give that back to the world. It could be incredibly reckless to leave those starting quests. But I'm not going to fight the animals myself. So I don't want to gain more responsibilities that align with those behaviors and activities. That bloom. I know that when I first got this game, it really pushed my computer. It really took a lot of resources. And I feel like I've upgraded since then. It seems like things are pretty smooth. I guess somebody from Australia is here. Nice to see you.
What brings you here?
I do wonder what time it is there. Uh-oh. This gray exclamation point. That's the yellow one. Sorry about the dialect of others.
Hail.
Hey, how's it going? There are many conflicts that wound this land. It's my hope that you'll not bear witness to as many of them as I have. Yet, there's one that I would ask you to seek out, and it would give you some sense of how terrible, left unchecked, even a small threat can be to the land. Hellmane Knolls have settled to the south of Bloodhoof. Yep. I mean, I'll accept the
shall
quest, but
meet
I'm only
again.
gonna do it if somebody else is already doing it and needs my help. And by helping them, I improve
What
lives of
brings
everyone
you
around me.
here?
Task unfinished. Here's those bundle of furs. Oh. This will probably need. I default to bread in this case.
Be careful.
Call me crazy. It's a wild decision. First aid training.
You wish to speak?
That's a great job. Cost 1 silver.
Walk with the Earth Mother.
I don't think anybody's here yet. I don't think anyone's foolish enough.
How may I aid you?
It's a little presumptuous of me to run right to the middle of the biggest tent in town and talk to the guy standing in the middle by the fire. But, do you have any information about this one here? steeped in such knowledge. Large tests.
Goodbye.
There's a question if I can hide the user interface. Let's learn together. Alt-Z. I don't know what that's gonna do in general, but no, we'll find out. Hope this doesn't make everything go away. Wow, there you go. That's beautiful. You guys know how I feel about user interface. I hope some people do. It's really antithetical to keep all these like trinkets and doodads all around the
What
place.
brings you here?
When it comes to a big visual experience, get all those skills.
Winds be at your back.
Honestly, I feel like I'm getting ahead. I'm getting ahead of everybody in the world. I might be too far ahead. I think because I continue on this path, I'll just keep getting farther and farther ahead of everybody without accepting the responsibilities I have been given as a member of this culture. You can drink to regain your mana. You can right-click on a creature's corpse to loot it. Right-click on items to use them. Equip items by opening your character screen with the button in the bottom center of your screen and dragging them from your that one. And you can rest. I'm resting. I was at some point. It's fun in there. I miss all my friends over there. Red Cloud Mesa. So, well, I think I'm gonna just I'm gonna head back. There's no point in being out here all by myself. That's the reason that I joined up in a big multiplayer game, so I can spend my time with other people. Wasn't that far of a run. Also, wait, nobody around here has herbalism, do they? Picking flowers does destroy them. Mining. I'm torn about mining. Because mining actually creates... Well, yeah, might have to eat some bread pretty soon. If I make it. Just give up. How much do you think that was? Nothing. I'm totally fine. My defense went up too. Okay. The question is, where are the other players? And they are all in the starting zone. It's too brazen of me to come out here on my own. I did want to explore it, but I can explore it in due time. I'm gonna come over here and try to learn mining. If you mine a copper vein, I believe it remains, but then you get copper as well. So it's like a farming, it's a method of farming. Is this a...
Greetings.
Oh, yeah. Question? You got mining around here? Thunder Blood. Alright, I'm not gonna go all the way up there.
Go in peace.
I will go in peace, but I'm not gonna go all the way up there. Okay. There's a message in game chat of someone using the same keyboard that they were using in the original. And I don't wanna brag, but the keyboard I'm using, I just found it. It's the one I won in a video comedy contest of a video that I made a long time ago for World of Warcraft. Sorry about that. That's what I get for bragging. You get prairie wolves after you. I'm gonna heal people and I'm gonna try to get off all the things I need to advance the quests in this base, in the origin, my character's story. Hopefully enough new players have shown up that I can team up with them. This might be disorienting. People are walking. They're level 5 though. Oh, there we go. You got it? Got you. Wow, that healing didn't do anything. There we go. Grimba thanked the prairie wolf, but I'm sure those thanks were directed at me. Is the microphone okay? Is it too quiet? Sounds good to me. Wow. I'm gonna accept my responsibility as a Tauren in this Tauren tribe. I'm gonna do what I can to help my team. Without hurting anything. Those are the bones. That guy couldn't heal. See around. There's. I wanted to do a local chat. Local audio chat, but there wasn't a option in there. Oh, here everybody comes. Kabam. I wonder if I could just heal them now. Let's just assume it's going to take a little bit longer to advance my character. Oh, there's a reference to Hacksaw Ridge, and yeah, it's a very relatable experience. The idea of a conscientious objector. Can't do that while moving. Oh, that's sad. Can't revive anybody yet. It's not a skill I have. I think a lot of players got disconnected too. Alright. Let's try again. So, healer. What is this? What's the quest? For the hunt begins. There we go. Just kind of Google, a Google attitude. It seems unlikely that nobody around here is on it. And this is actually one of my bigger concerns, is that everybody be ready to go, but I think everybody's starting up strong. Yeah. Maybe a little longer. Oh, look at this guy. Got level 4, just exploring. Does anybody else do that? Little strafing. I can't believe I forgot this. This is actually one of the best ways to get people's attention. End up in a healing party. I better make sure it's not happening. Oh, I danced with Christopher. Oh yeah, all these guys going for a run. How did he get here? Hold on. I shouldn't judge people according to their level. I think that's very objectifying. And I definitely don't want people to do that to me. Over here at level 2. These meats are really filling up my backpack. I mean, a lot of people probably don't need a healer. Good introduction to the game.
How may I aid you?
The winds guide you. Go in peace.
Everybody, I don't think anybody here is actually new to the game. There's a person just named Vision. Probably have something in common. I mean, if nobody needs a healer, does anybody want to ask one more time? Rule of threes. Guardian. That's all the deep talent spec stuff. It's not there yet.
What brings you here? How may I aid you?
Huh. Seems like a lot of people.
Hail. Well met.
A lot of people around here. Huh. I don't know. The game sounds are still really loud. I don't know if this might help. Just the master sound settings. Alright. Once again, I'm inspired to continue on my path. I'm not going to make any more assumptions about what I need to do or what I'm supposed to do. I'm just going to keep following my inspiration and see where that takes me. That's how I prefer to do things. I'm going to keep exploring the world, and hopefully something good's going to happen out of it. I went back and did my due diligence, asking people if they needed help, but it seemed like everybody was okay. So it's not a big concern. I don't want to accidentally smack one of those guys. It's a prairie dog. I think I can avoid it by not clicking the right mouse button. Do one more. Yeah, everybody's going to the next town. I should have just relaxed. Where's sound? Maybe that. Hopefully that's better. I don't want to blow out anybody's eardrums. You got to be careful about stuff like that. And yeah, this is the second time I've taken this walk, but it's beautiful. Plane Strider. Those clouds. They're great. It's weird, we're all kind of like a level of cattle being pushed along with our various goals. Kind of being told, get on this path. Do the next thing. I'm actually not sure how I feel about the kind of commitment that subscription games require. I find it alarming in some senses, because it seems like a lot of times the subscription games scale their difficulty to how much their players play. And the more that people play, the more difficult the game gets. And the more it has to scale to keep certain players happy. The most dedicated ones. Oh no, wrong pants. I gotta help out. Maybe I gotta go to Thunderbluff and learn how to mine. And that's one of the best ways I can contribute to this world.
It's too far away.
Providing resources for my community. One of the most interesting parts about this kind of MO is that it allows me to experience a lot of patience and kind of grow patiently. It might sound absurd to some people, but I really like to breathe. I've been doing a lot of that, a lot of breathing, and just appreciating. And I don't think everybody has to do that. I don't think it's the most important thing for everybody, but I do think that I like to. I like to experience the world that way. I'm I'm doing a bit of exploring right now. I do have a drive to grow as an individual. I don't know if that's healthy. I don't know if that's necessary, because it's an endless goal. I just got an exploration. Let's head up a little bit around these dogs. I wonder if the orc and the troll who headed over to our starting zone had a good adventure. I'm not going to go straight to the Barrens, although Orgrimmar would be a nice place. I also realized that I don't have an auto run set. So I'm sorry, I need to do that. Oh, not right now, I guess. Flatland Cougar. Going nuts. That's what I get for no auto run. Oh no. Let's get out of here. Put me right back in Bloodhoof Village. I think you learn a couple lessons when you die. Try to spend as much of your gold before you do. I'm just kidding. While your stuff breaks, you'll learn to stay on the road a little tighter. I was being a little reckless. And knowing that you come back to life after you die does definitely aids in that recklessness. Let's see, controls. No, key bindings. Auto run. There's follow target, which is good. Okay. I don't know how important strafing's gonna be. There's a question of what's the most important thing for everybody. And although I can't tell you, even though I've been ruminating about that kind of thing for a long time. Wow, watch out for these dogs. Just gonna let them pace. Bitch. I think it's embracing the opportunity that we have to exist right now. That's what it is for me. I used to think I'd have to spend a lot of time, energy, and resources directing one or two important things with my time. And put it all into that. It sounds like I'm being chased by a professional bird. Looks like it's a dangerous place. This doesn't. I think that finding yourself in whatever experience you're in, and then just using your resources to conduct yourself the best you can, that seems like the best goal as an individual. I want to get up there too. It is so serene, this area. It's incredible. Maybe just because I have the muscle memory or the visual memory. Oh. Uh-oh. I think those guys are actually friendly, but why risk it? It's fun to share a world where a lot of people have different goals and orientations, desires and moves. It kind of just being a collaborator in that world with my own. Oh, I just missed it. There's another one. I wonder if anybody's here already. Oh, I just missed it. Well, there it is. Has anybody ever been to Thunder Bluff? Just discovered it. And here we are. I forget what the blue question mark is. This is for flying.
How may I aid you?
These signets are for PvP, right? You get them when you compete PvP.
May the eternal sun shine on you.
So the blue question mark was so you can keep coming back to the same person. Got
Greetings.
Banker.
Be careful.
Got your bank. MTV knows what's going on. You gotta explore. I do need a hotkey for this. I have to set up all my macros. My advanced healing macros.
Peace, friend. Farewell.
I'm not in a guild. Can you even start one or join one until a certain level? I don't have any missions here, but
I've been
you
expecting
tell
you.
me mining. I think that's the safest one. Tailoring, well, you need cloth. Here we go.
We shall meet again.
I might not have enough money to do that either. We'll see. There's the salute option too. I rarely use it. Mining, training.
Well met.
Here we go. Yep. Okay.
I have just the thing for you.
And that I can't get unless I sell him some, like meat, my old pants, my apples. It's just not gonna get me there.
Go in peace.
Can't mine yet. Huh. Well now, after I check out the Spirit Rise. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of on a tour, a memory tour. It's taken hold of me. It's desired. I just see. That's one of the consequences of these behaviors of mine. Is that I start to explore things that I wouldn't otherwise. Normally I would just be like, go, 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 get the next thing, hunt down the next thing. Any visuals would be kind of ancillary or secondary. This experience is much more visual. Shaman trainer. There's a druid trainer around here too, but I don't have any skills I need to learn right now. Except maybe first aid. I don't even remember how you get... I don't remember how you get cloth. Don't. You have to buy it from somebody. Druid trainer's downstairs. I don't know. Maybe in a different place altogether. I did want to meditate for a bit though. This tent looks like a nice place. I know that they're a different class, but I'm not big on the classism or the reinforcement of it. So like a nice. Just gonna take a mental break. I'm in this world. This aggressive warrior's world, but my goal is to find peace within it. I'm not going to aggressively seek out goals or direction. I'm going to let direction find me. I'm going to fall in with this world and be a part of it as much as I need to be, without taking from it or without egotistically searching for something, the endless drive or the endless goal of more and taking is bottomless, and so I'm seeking something more, and I believe this is the place to do it. All right, wow. I feel great. Recharged. There's a day-night cycle, right? Oh, is it real time? What is all this? I don't remember being able to set an alarm clock. Zoom out. There's a lot to explore around here, but it's also very dangerous because I'm level 2. I guess I could bump up to level 3 pretty fast. But you know what? I think the aspiration is to meet up with some friends at some point and then become a healer and kind of advance relatively quickly with their help. If that comes up, if that's a good goal. Like I said, I'm not going to set that. I'm not going to aggressively try to make my own path. I'm going to fall into the path that I'm a part of and align with this world. That's the real goal. It's just being a complete alignment with the reality that surrounds you. Not through destruction or coercion or fear, but through joy, growth, and by meeting a fruit vendor.
I have just the thing for you.
I don't want to sell any of my gear.
May the eternal sun.
Oh, does this take me all the way back? Oh. That's totally an option. So there's gotta be a griffin master around here, right? Right. Who else is, can I talk to? Chanting.
Peace, friend.
Wind Rider. Sorry, I just threw off my dialect, didn't I? Saying griffin. The Wind Rider roost atop the totem stairway.
Winds be at your back.
Where is it? I already forget. Yep, right here in the middle of the whole town, in the most obvious place I should go to. There we go. Is it up all the way? This is a lot of walking. There we go. Hello. Talk.
What brings you here? Be careful.
I don't know any flight connections. Is that how it works? You have to go to the other place first? I guess. Guess these are the rules. It's really thrown off my whole thing by not conforming to these quests, by the way. I might have to... Might have to go back. I really don't want to, though. I really think there's something more I can do. I don't need a war harness. This is cool. I guess probably important. The small levels of existential problems that happen when you move away from what's expected of you are really eye-opening.
Looking for something special?
I'm wondering what my friends who I used to play with are doing, if they're part of this time. All the different people. This is our chieftain. Be nice to meet him, I guess.
I am Cairn, chief of the Bloodhoof Tauren.
Nice to meet you. Spirits of the present past come alive here in the sacred place. Honor them, and doing so honor yourself. Nice to meet you. When you discover a new city, finding a flight master will allow you to return easily in the future. Okay, so I can get back here whenever I need to. I need to get back to the elevator. Just call to this elevator. If I could hop that bird straight out of here, but it's a little more complicated than that. It's gonna take me out, hopping down here. It's very unprofessional, so maybe I'll just find a path. Oh. Well, it didn't feel that unprofessional after I saw somebody else do it. There's a question, what is life? I get that one a lot. A lot of people want to know. I think a better point is that life is. Alright, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk certain things by exploring this area. And then head to a safe place. Do you remember that sound? That little tambourine when you get a message? So unsafe. These guys are... You know, the red number means you're not gonna win this one. And they can see you from farther away. I have all these natural responses to the dangers of this world. They're just coming back. I feel powerless against them, and it's annoying to me. I don't like how I feel around these monsters, that I don't have an immediate way to get strong enough to defeat. I gotta get could get on the path. He might chase me all the way up. I'm resting. Am I resting and in danger? Okay. You gotta run until they get bored. That's a traditional move. Alright. I had a question. What's the hardest game to be a pacifist in? It's actually, there's a lot that are equally difficult. There's a game, it's called Super Mario Brothers. The original for the Nintendo Entertainment System. It is very difficult. It's very difficult to be peaceful in that game because the controls are... You might find yourself slipping or tripping or falling or jumping around and into enemies. They're on their own path, but because there's so little room for movement, you end up colliding with them. When I said risk it all, I meant, well, kind of being out here and risking life and limb to explore the different map areas, getting 45 experience per pop. And having all these crazy monsters, these wild monsters just living out here along the edge. It is thrilling to continue this way, to conduct myself this way. Really pulling up that map. Seem like there's something up there to explore. Also, if I have to guess, I'm gonna guess that Ogremar is probably wild right now. It's probably a wild adventure up there. I should explore this place any second. And traditionally, the paths are pretty safe for any level of player to stroll about. Wow. Watch out. This poor dwarf is trying to be a miner. just like me. Probably have a lot in common with him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It might be faster. I don't want to say this, but it might be faster to die. To get back to a different play area. I kind of want to see the party over at Overmore. I think I'm going to have a chance. It honestly doesn't hurt too bad, just because I have so little. Yeah. That was a little faster journey. Let's head down to the Barrens. See what that world's like after a quick swim. Check out the water detail. It's totally an opening title sequence. That was good timing. Sorry, I got really focused there. I don't want to. I'm gonna try not to die anymore. By making friends like Tor. It's already level 7. Told you I wasn't gonna judge people by their levels, but I don't know what else you're supposed to do. That's all the information they give you. I hope when augmented reality becomes a bigger thing, that's not all we focus on is people's levels. Even though it seems like it's likely, definitely possible. I can't imagine what it's like. I mean, I guess it's exactly the same to be starting off college and having this game appear in your world. These guys are, I mean, if they're just grinding, I don't mind some ancillary experience points. That's wrong pants. There's a story I want to tell about this game. There's a oh. Wow, that's level 10. Story's gonna have to wait. I guess I should try to explore. There's minotaurs over there. I'll stay on the path this time. I also will be able to do some PvP healing, which I'm looking forward to. Actually, I had a lot of fun doing that. That's not the story. The story is when I first started playing last time, I ran into a guy in one of the major cities, and he had a much higher level than I did, and everybody was really impressed. He was like one of the first people on the server to get a horse. He was one of the first people on the server to get a horse, and I asked him how he did it, and he said, honestly, the fastest way was just to go and kill the same monsters over and over and over again. And I later learned that's a abundantly used tactic. It's just to move from zone to zone, hunting monsters, and just staying in the same place for hours and hours and hours. And I was kind of disappointed, but I also didn't believe him. But over time, because I had added him as a friend, over time I learned that like he had fallen on some bad times in his life, and he had kind of lost a lot. I don't want to give away any personal details, but he had lost a lot and made this game world into his new world. And that's how he had advanced so quickly. And that's one of the things that really worries me about subscription-based game worlds. Because I really think that games, especially World of Warcraft, need to have a complementary nature to them, where you live your life and you have a lot of opportunities to enjoy your day-to-day, and then you can play World of Warcraft as well, instead of choosing to play this game instead of living. I think that a lot of people run into trouble. And that's just some wisdom that I wanted to share, because this game has been a remarkable social epoch. And for all the good that it has, there's also some dangers that I think if we stay vigilant as a culture, as people, we're sharing the world together, and focus not on judging people by their levels, but by the fun that we have together, I think that things will be a lot better. That was cool. It was top view. Let's get on it. Just keep walking that path. Did I turn around? Yeah. Wait, did I? Where am I going? I'm going the right way. Southern Barrens. I've been here before. At least in dreams, right? Camp Tarajo. Skinners and merchants and mailbox. See if I got any mail. Open all of it. Not yet. We'll get there. I mean, the post office has been open for an hour, so give them a second to set up. Now we're on a Baron's journey. I don't know where I'm going. It's hard to do. I think I actually want to go in a different direction, but I'm trying to get some cool shots, you know. Sometimes I just like to collect a little cinematography, machinima-tography. I'm also brainstorming things that I can do as well. That sound. I don't like that view. I don't like that monster. Is he gonna get? No, he's too far. That's not gonna hit. Nice. It's a little disorienting, but it doesn't have like a Warcraft 3 vibe, right? I feel like we're just a little bit zoomed in for Warcraft 3. Alright, lost. Going the wrong way. Got southern. Oh no, the thunder monster. What? Oh, he's over there. I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm safe. Just gotta run in a straight line away. I'm gonna be pulling a lot of deadly, super deadly monsters, I guess. Yeah, we're okay. Let's go ahead and heal up. Stay away from these things. I do look like I'm going in the opposite direction of Ogremar. There's not a griffin person up here, is there? What's south of Thousand Needles? It's strange because because the game is so new, anywhere I go will be very unpopulated because everybody's trying to level up all their stuff. So I'm just out. It's like a litter-free park. It's like a park that just opened and they just let us all in. I don't know. Is this an aggressive zebra now? Zebra, sorry. Don't hit him. Don't. It's left clicked. Let's get up to Ogremar. Oh wait, Ogremar's up here. I'm so far away. Wonder what this run will be like as the sun's setting, or at least seems like it is. This abandoned town. There's a question if I'm called Gold Vision because my vision is gold or because I have golden vision, and I think it's definitely the second one and probably the first one. That is an unfriendly dinosaur area. This is ominous. Bum. This game was a lot of running, if I remember correctly. Just a lot of wide open running. You could get a lens, yeah, I remember, like a telescope. All these memories are just slowly seeping back into my mind. So I keep checking the map, like anything's changing. Discovered the Golden Road. Doesn't look discovered. There's some shacks up here. Just this peaceful walk. Monsters. gotta stay on the road. Oh, hey. That's what you do. It's a druid. Just make sure to share Breath of the Wild. Now I have a walking friend because we have a fixed walk speed. I do like that with the user interface off, the names still appear. Herbal holder. Yeah, we should stay in single file. I clicked the middle mouse button. I couldn't remember why, and it's because I have that set to select myself. It didn't work this time because I haven't set it yet. I haven't set any of my hotkeys except auto run. That's cool. It's another torn place. It's tense. I feel like my exploration didn't really light up the map as much as I'd like. There we go. Is this in the flying guy? Is there like a flying guy around here? That's what I've always called him. Butcher. Yes. Wind Rider. Heck yeah, and then I can fly. Be careful. Well, I can't yet. I'm too poor.
Go with honor.
Mm-hmm. I would say one of my weaknesses as a game player is geographical awareness. It's something that I know that games really do help with because there's so many go east, west, north, and kind of stuff. I think Evil Vash and I are on the same plan. I don't think my armor could get any more beat up. Though I shouldn't tempt fate that way. By me. Well, I guess now he's got aggroed. Oh, this is skeleton monster. That's not good. That's it. Pretty close though. Right? Yeah. Right back here. Man. You hear a growl, and it might be the end. Especially if you heal the guy who's level 5 and somehow pull the aggro off of him. If you're unfamiliar, when you encounter an enemy, it's gonna target the weakest person, and then it's gonna target the person who does the most damage to it. The biggest threat. And then if you heal somebody, then suddenly you're the biggest threat because you're changing the numbers enough. I don't want to go that way. It is kind of like a just got left behind. It's fine though. I mean, Who knows what we're supposed to do out here? Who knows what the goal is? Out here in this multi-layered existence. Aside from personal desires and intuition, how to pilot ourselves, stay away from tigers. It would be nice if I got experience points for dying. That'd be cool. What's that? I don't want to move too far from the path. Guard. It's kind of a preview of the whole world. I really miss Ogremar. So, I'm sorry to have made this a priority if anybody was expecting something different. It's where the most people are, or have been. From my experience. It's where you can meet like-minded and different-minded people in the melting pot. It's also like a hub, I think. One of the hardest parts of this game is finding all the initial junction points, moving from point to point. All the wind riders, in this case. Every time I try messing around with visuals, run into danger. Oh, that's cool. Just the stride running. Okay. Some kind of green dog over there. The sun is shining. Everything seems all right. It's interesting that both the Horde and the Alliance they're just at war indefinitely, perpetually. And so nobody's really seeking any kind of conclusion. It seems like it's this indefinite, endless conflict. But the moral stance of either party is just, we've been wronged, and so now we must wrong back to retain whatever we prioritize. Yeah, nice. There's one over here. I really don't remember. It's been so long. But it's so familiar too. There's a question again about, well, sorry, I gotta pay attention. I got scorpions and stuff. Level 8 beasts. Watch out. Everything's red. Get my cool. Actually don't have any, like, standing still. Nice. Scorpion in the background. Okay. Get back on track. Stay away from the scorpions and the dogs. Nice. We're getting close. I can feel it. I'm okay with healing other players in combat situations to preserve the lives of sentient beings, regardless of the decisions that might bring them to violence. That's my current perspective. I haven't really done it in the capacity that I believe I will, but That's where I personally will not destroy anything, at least intentionally. Gonna not get Moonfire. That thing will just... It is too tempting often. It's too tempting. Oh, we got a cool party over here. Look at these guys just hanging out. I bet they'd all love a little Mark of the Wild.
I'm out of range.
And then a wave, friendly wave. All buff. That one's a good one. Stamina buff. Let's try to be safe about this. There's a copper vein I could get if I'd had enough money to buy pickaxe. I did see some of Griffin's, well, run. I always do this. I always did this. I'll always do it. Just run to this crevasse. Get in trouble. And he did a good job. I don't know how I feel about picking flowers, because then they disappear forever. Even though they go in my inventory. I'm still all torn there. There's a jump across, right? There's a safe jump over here. Get over down to Ogremar. Right? Oh, but is it unsafe as heck? I don't remember. I guess remembering isn't really that important here. I think I gotta get on the ground. As an adventurer should. Back up and back down. Into this past. I think everybody is complicit to this system that's in place by continuing to exist. It's just degrees of activity, the degrees of participation that affect the greater global conversation. It's not really about trying to never click on a snake. It's more about playing with other people in a capacity that is less violent than normal. And seeing the values of it and seeing the pratfalls and problems and difficulties that's around that journey. I've been doing it in so many games now that it's become pretty normal. And the way that my various experiences go, even when I step on a bug in theory in a game or something, then there's empathy. Slicing up blocks in Beat Saber, there's empathy. And it's the value of destruction, competition, and violence, and all of those things, and how they're connected, and really understanding that. And there's a lot to understand. There's a question about eating plants, and my character doesn't seem to have a eating bar, and I don't think traditionally they do. And so, from that perspective, I'd say both, a little of both. You? That's awkward. All right. And you're walking right in front of somebody. Oh, cool. Can I type here? Oh. I thought I could. I sure hope so. It's the dream. Medallion. Here we are. Did we get a good perspective? Look at this goblin spaceship. Up here, I'm gonna get a nice view. Come on, let's see. Yeah. That's wonderful. I forgot about those. These guys. In fact, I forget, where does this one go? Here, I'm gonna walk around in here for a second. I wanna revisit this wonderful city. And, yep, discovered. 65 experience points. Got the whole map of the town. Got some broken pants. I think everything's gonna be okay. This guy's just walking. I don't even know how to walk. There it is. This beautiful place. Music's a little ominous, but that's part of the beauty. Let's see if there's anything up on the old auction house. I don't know where the auction is.
Zug.
Where's Zug Zug? To you too, sir? The auction house.
For the Horde.
Yeah, it's right up here. I'll put up some of my water and stuff. Just for fun. There's a lot about learning my environment. Just anything. Is there anything in here? Is that? That's it. Consumable. Level 5. Yeah. People toss their tough jerky up there. Looks like this is a real fresh auction house. Never see it like this again. These are all 8 things. Got leather, Keckers. These guys are just jumping in the economy. They want to build up a new society. Any arrows? I don't know anything about arrows. No recipe books, no reagents. See around. Oh, I should put up my consumable. Let's put up. Wow, did some of my stuff disappear? Oh, I lost it in dying. I don't know. Auctions. Those apples up there. Yeah, sure. Sounds great. Then I'll be able to fly home. That's not my priority for sure. I also still have my Hearthstone link to Camp Mirage. You guys remember this? Remember all this? It's the movement speed. Brings me back. The geometry. So quiet. Some people.
That's still recharging.
That's what I sound like. My character, man. People are just nice here. You know. Say what you want about the Horde. There's a lot of kindness to go around.
Blood and thunder.
Blood and thunder and kindness. I'll run that past War Chief. Check out the Valley of Honor. Just want to do a little sightseeing. It's a little tourism. Revisiting. It's Refreshing Creek. I can't do fishing because that's destruction for.
What can I help you?
If I needed to eat, if that was a valuable use of my time.
Be safe.
If I needed to eat to survive, to preserve this body, then that would be a different story. But because I don't need to, I'm kind of stuck there. This big old fire. It's cool. Alright, I gotta find the Wind Rider person. Wait, do I have enough? No, for a pickaxe?
Loktar.
Cobra.
Shit, 81. What am I gonna do about that?
May your blades
I could just beg. I could just beg for gold. You can trade gold between players. But I don't think that's what I want to do. I can still be a functional person. I haven't sworn a life of poverty or begging for alms, so anything like that. I don't know if that's a direction I'm gonna have to go into. I'm not dependent on this system for survival. Is another important part. I need one of these friendly guards to tell me where to go. Hello, friendly guard.
Loktar.
You.
Fight well, friend.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, it's just at the tallest point. That's all. I'm gonna take the. It didn't take that long to get here. And this is one of the major cities. I kind of don't mind making socialization a priority. I'm sorry about checking the map as often as I do. I don't want to get too far off the path, you know. Head up. I'm actually pretty proud that I'm remembering to talk to the Wind Rider people. I believe that in the past I've gone places and then just assumed it was unlocked and then left and then had to get back to them. And it was awful. Little sign up here. Treasure sign, I guess. This is where you keep the treasure. The top of this. Almost there. Wonder what the Alliance are doing right now. Wonder if they've got something going on. Hello. Just out of curiosity. I'm a real impoverished cow person, just came to existence, so I won't be able to find one penny short of flying back to Thunder Bluff. one penny short. But now that now we've done everything we needed to do in this town, I'm gonna go up to that goblin blimp that I love to ride. I'm a really air-oriented player. I don't know if you know that about me. I prefer to be in the sky. I couldn't believe it when I got my first flying mount. Just the, was it 6 axes of freedom? Like on the controller. It's so good. And then being able to turn into an owl, which is a someday thing. Such a wild, wow, look at all the in-place players. This can't be. I get a lot of camera angles to this. There we go. Yep. This is good because I wanted to be friendly, and now I can give everybody Mark of the Wild.
My mana is low.
In a second. 20 mana. Yeah. Just wait for it. You too. Look at all these people. Nice. I don't remember any of them. Oh, it looks like it's the whole variety. The world's getting populated. People are showing up. This is cool. Looks like they're dancing. Boom, 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 boom. Nice to meet you, Dash O Pepper and Parthian Shot. See ya. See you around. In the middle of casting. This is a warlock, and warlocks bother me. It's the choice to be a warlock. There's a couple fear spells that are just so abrasive, so offensive, limiting, and annoying. I was almost undead just to avoid being feared. It's fine though. Everybody got their strengths and their weaknesses and things. And one of mine is that I don't like being scared. Don't like when people force their fears on me. That's all though. This thing goes to at least one destination. And I forget what it is. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, hey. Nice to meet everybody. I don't know if that chat message is gonna go through. This seems very foreboding. But I guess in their worlds, I'm just standing in place, just running. Looks like we're gonna have some problems. It's pretty cool that a lot of people have already advanced to level 6 and stuff. I'm here to represent the Tauren.
That spell isn't ready yet.
But my spells aren't ready yet, so just learning to grow. it might be a situation here. Gotta put my own. Wow, that's not
I
good.
need to get closer.
Put on myself. Wow. I gotta say, even though my voice rarely reflects it, I'm kind of getting excited at the idea of playing this game. Swimming is like walking. Damaged items is getting low. One of my items is broken. And I'm rested. Okay. Temporary bonus for killing monsters. Is that what that said? Come on. Let me get on this boat. Don't jump me down. It's gotta be on its way back. And I think there's normally somebody up here to talk to about where I am. While I wait. Where's the select self? Middle mouse. Alright, there we go. That's mostly useful in instances. I have a question about how do I deal with stress and anger? And a lot of it has come from meditation. I think it's called like the 5-something rule,
Cast that yet.
where you look at how something will affect your life in 5 minutes, in 5 days, in 5 years, and then the more you think about it, the more or the less significant anything of any particular negativity seems. This is where I must be, I guess, amidst these like-minded individuals I was seeking from earlier. Dash of pepper. I hope they got my message. Warm answer. They're standing now. This is a little ominous. It's a little scary. How they're doing it. I mean, one of the biggest pursuits here is that
That's still recharging.
everything's connected, and the decisions you make in one world or with one person or in a different part of your life will affect how you conduct the rest of your life.
Order.
So everything is connected that way. All your decisions and, all your decisions and the consequences of them. Your goals and the joys that come from that. And if you are constantly trying to connect everything and look for the sources of your problems and your unhappiness, the reflective nature of it helps diffuse things. If only delaying the amount of time that you end up spending being angry or stressed out. There's a lot of looking at the reality that you're in and seeing all the different pieces of it. And instead of imposing your ego on what you want or what you're trying to achieve, you more accept the reality of how things are, and you use your resources and experience to do the best you can within those rules. I find that's my healthiest way.
Spell isn't ready yet.
My healthiest way of conducting myself in a stressful or angry environment. I also avoid toxic voluntary situations. Is everybody okay? Are we okay? I didn't get a weird thing getting 3 times experience points. That would be cool. I think we're good. I think we're seeing chats. My boat. Hope it waits for me. Jagged swine farm. Yes, discovered. And here's people and the guards. I was worried didn't exist, but now it's here.
Blood and thunder.
Okay.
Loktar.
They're cool. These guys have cool armor. You remember collecting armor? All the different packs. I mean, obviously some people probably remember.
Interesting.
Nice.
Be careful out there.
I'm going. Where are we going over here? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm just going. Always come back. That was the jungle. I think this is, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I really wanted to be up in the sky. This guy. And be down here in this cool area. I don't want to jump. Nice. Cool. And then we do. Get over to this X. I'm gonna go ahead and wow. It's a little ominous. It's a question about picking horde. Wow. Dangerous. There's a lot of nuance to the horde. I was alliance pretty much all the time last time. It seems like a cool perspective. Also, a Tauren really meets a lot of the natural qualities of the character that I'm pursuing. And I know a couple people who I think are going to be horde. Wow, it's spooky. Maybe they need a healer over here to help out with these beginning quests. Yes, this is a very familiar place. I want to jump off. But that's not, like I said, not professional. Somebody say something? Nice. Did I discover this place? You gotta get on the ground to discover it. Wow. This is actually a landmark in one of the videos I've made. I'm not gonna direct you toward those videos that I made for this game, by the way. Not only because they're embarrassing, but because YouTube kind of smushed up. Originally exported them in like Flash video format, and they worked back in the past, but now they've been recompressed and reformatted, and they don't, the audio doesn't sync up correctly. Which is, in general, fine. Oh man, Brill, Silver Pine, the Undercity, and the Zeppelins. There. We're clearing it out. I guess this isn't the best place to level up, just because there's no druid helpers.
I'm out of range.
Where's the starting zone? Silver Pine Forest, right? Is it this pocket down here? Level 5 guy. Silver Pine's that way. What's this way? Plague lands. That's not where I want to go. Also a very reverse reversed internal compass. And sometimes I end up going in the exact opposite direction that I want to go to. If I remember, I could look all this stuff up, and I'm trying to get better at remembering things. And Plaguelands is a whole very difficult world. Undercity is a city. Cursed Darkhand. But I'm an unfamiliar sight to a lot of the people around here. Oh, the dark. The wrong side of the road. Wrong side of the tracks. Yeah.
It's too far away.
I do like everybody's name's been pretty much a word. I remember a lot of later game names are just a lot of combination of letters. Just so that way somebody could create their alternate character. Or this is, oh yeah, Silver Pine Forest. Sorry, that is. You know what? It's not where I want to go. Just Fall Glades. This is all not the right place. I forget what it's called. The starting zone. Wait, no way. I'm down. You have to be a much higher level, typically. Uh-oh. It's gonna see me. What am I doing? Just running through the wilderness like that. Oh, nice. I can get over there. That's probably where I need to go. And if I die, I might just appear there. Uh-oh. Take a break. Yeah, what's that? Oof. I noticed it about dying earlier. Oh. My pants are probably very broken now. And Brill. I was hoping I was going to get to the safer place. Yep. This is all... I'm still reacting every time I go to a familiar place. Every time. Can I get through this corner? I really can't be taking these side streets. Do you think that guy's really run into Scarlet Monastery? This is fun hanging out with all these skeleton people.
To get closer.
I'm probably the first Tauren any of them's ever seen.
I can't cast that yet.
I don't fight anything. It's getting easier for me to explain that to people. Uh-oh. No. Keep going. Sneaky. You can stop to heal yourself, but then it doesn't matter because your heal doesn't outdo the damage that it's gonna take from these super high monsters. Oh no, another one. There you go, Waluigi. Schizoid man.
I need more mana.
Uh,
That spell
got
isn't
him.
ready yet.
Okay. Here's my teammate over here. Hasn't responded to my problem.
It's too far away.
Personal preference. It's not really a problem per se. What's that? Yeah, my teammate. Wow, it's still that's like the old indicator. What? How he died? Oh my gosh. Let's enjoy the world. I guess I would like to level up, to continue, but it's not a priority. I guess that's the state I'm in. Oh, a guy with a mission.
Hello.
He's been fighting his fair share of zombies and spiders. I'll just take a letter to Brill. I'll get over it.
No one.
Okay, I'm still gonna trust people, but I'll go over there when I can. You can get to level 5 in Death now. There was a question, would I use a stun? I haven't yet. The Tauren has one. It's called what's it called? War Stop. It doesn't. I don't even want to put it on there. It doesn't hurt anything. In theory. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna give people buffs and heal them until somebody invites me to a group. That's my plan. Just gotta be a bunch of rowdy rebel risers. I'm gonna give myself Mark of the Wild. It's slowly coming back to me. It's nice.
I can't cast that yet. My mana is low.
Look at all the skeleton people.
Not enough mana.
Look at all the skeleton people.
What is it?
This is nice.
I need more mana.
I'm out of juice. I don't want to use up my magic stuff though, in case I need it for a big healing experience. This is kind of what I'm reliving my raid.
Not enough
My
mana.
World of Warcraft raid experience, where everybody buffs up all the other players before we go and
My
combat a
mana
big
is low.
monster.
I need more mana.
That's nice. Think about how much happier these people will be with these minute upgrades to their armor.
My mana is low.
That anyone needs. By the way, I'm down.
Speak quickly. I am forsaken.
It's Forsaken. You don't have to be so down on yourself.
What
Sure,
would you
everybody's
ask
getting
of
a,
death?
What is this? It's the same mental gymnastics that you go through when you try to hit a projectile with a different projectile, or combat an enemy with a some kind of projectile weapon or
I need more mana.
physical weapon. Need more mana.
Not enough mana.
Oh, sorry. I'm the zombie. They're just walking around with the regular people. And I think that means he's PvP enabled. I don't know how important that is. Oh,
My mana is low.
it's not unlike me to
I need more mana.
seek a fish out of water situation.
Not enough mana.
And then just embrace it, participate. In the same way I could have done in
My mana
the water
is
I'm
low.
from. I'm not necessarily getting anything material out of this endeavor, but it's
Not
very
enough
rewarding.
mana.
It's like checking all the boxes,
I need more mana.
making everyone just a little stronger. And I think the odds are pretty good that somebody's going to not die
Not enough mana.
because of the little armor boost that I give them. I'm gonna speculate that far.
My mana is low.
The general recklessness of players in this world.
I
Yeah.
need more mana.
The armor boost that comes from it.
Not enough mana.
Oh, there's some.
I need more
These skeletons keep
mana.
appearing. New skeletons, fresh batch.
My mana is low.
Oh, I need some mana. There's no inn in the starting areas either. I don't think. This might be the most rewarding thing I've done all day.
I need more mana.
I might need to turn that off too. The alert. Is that in system sounds? Enable error speech. Okay. You know, if that way I won't just say I'm out of mana constantly, because that's how I normally spend my mana, as much as possible, to exhaust from all of these stronger skeleton people.
Exactly what you need.
They need armor.
What now?
I could spend
Farewell.
all of my money to fix all of my broken clothes. Got him. Madness. Plumpfoot. Helping out. Burneth. If I jump out, then I can't see if they've got the buff or not. There's no way to see them on top. There's warlocks with their minions. Mhm.
What is it?
Yeah. Boom. Aim. I mean, people got cool names. They do. Are these random names? That seems like one that the game would make. That's a website company. Probably official character. Sponsored by Wix. Gave Wix Mark of the Wild. That's whoa. Look how close I am. Look how tiny this zombie is. See, this is this is the interaction. This is just an evil, it's a wretched zombie, but it's just kind of hanging out here. Like I can coexist with wretched zombies. If this is all they do, they just persist. I mean, maybe they want to escape this mortal realm, but there's no indicator of that. Everybody else is just a skeleton running around. Already got him. So familiar, so foreign. Does anyone around here have a starter quest? I guess in some ways I don't really belong here. Even though I am here. And that's a relatable situation. Oh. Started scared with those spooky meat bugs. Come back.
What do you require?
I'm okay. Thank you though. These guys are all cool. Hello. Just giving out. How's it going?
What would you ask of death?
Moon. It's been tough. I'm glad I'm here. Oh, where's this guy? Oh, summoning a demon. I thought they were teleporting or something. Oh.
This had better be good. I am forsaken.
You're forsaken.
What is it? Be quick about your business.
Oh, we're in a I'm on a team, but I don't know where my teammates are. I guess they're up here, hanging around. Talking to the something guys. The blacksmith masters. You're clearly familiar. I don't know how to do that. No, just right click it. That's cool. I'm not gonna get myself. I haven't earned a raid designation yet. I don't know. Sad. I feel like I got that guy already. Okay, looks like we're on an adventure. I think there will be no shortage of people seeking adventure. I wonder if they're all leaving though. I mean, I gotta go to Brill. I got that envelope. It seems like a certain aggressive level where everyone's just kind of decimating the skeletons of the countryside. or you can give, oh nice. Just by coexisting, I benefit from the growth of the people who surround me. And I've gotten to level 3. It's gonna take like a different path, but I think it's still possible to make some progress and headway. See different parts of the world. I really don't want to just rush to the level cap. Kind of, I've made a lot of points about that, but it just doesn't seem like as much fun. Kind of playing with other people, helping them out, progressing at the rate that is appropriate, instead of pushing myself to be uncomfortable. Wow, there's so many people here, just waiting for one man to come back to life. He's speaking in different language. Skeleton language. Sucks. Feel bad. Doing okay though. I'm gonna have to get my healing UI back up. Oh, and I was hurt too, but I guess I'm okay. See if there's anyone's life I can improve. Oh, not you. Sorry, excuse me. I separated just now. Don't do that. Oh, I'm running through the crowd. Some minions over here about to die. Do I heal a demon? The ethics of that. I mean, I will. It's an extension of my team, of the people who share my sentience. Snacks. 4 copper. I wonder if I'm missing out on any other loot. This is one of my qualms with the Warlock too, is that he's over here, but his demon's over there doing a bunch of work. He's double timing his own experience at the expense of the demon. Sorry, I just got pulled in. I haven't been to this mental space for a long time. I'll look around for sparkles, in case I missed something. Just raiding the countryside. I saw level 3 when I selected myself and immediately thought I was a critter, or just like a random monster just walking around. I like sharing this world with these skeletons. I feel like I've found a sense of direction. Just to coexist. Those cool dynamic shadows of that tree behind us. Is that what that is? Yeah. That's cool. I don't think I had to explain to them that I wasn't going to fight anything either. They just kind of accepted me and haven't kicked me out yet. Oh. They've got big dreams. There's a question, does healing in a dungeon count as pacifism? And I think so. I'm not seeking destruction myself. I'm seeking participation in the culture that I'm a part of. And I'm choosing not to be violent myself. I don't think it's fair to impose on other people your principles, but it's okay to be the person you want to be, especially when you don't threaten the lives of others. The war will continue. Regardless of my participation. This. And I can choose to check out completely and not participate at all in the world that I'm in. Or I can choose to participate at the level that I feel comfortable with and being the person that I want to be. And helping others along the way and meeting people. And exchanging principles and learning about myself and learning about the way this world goes. And that's the beautiful part that I'm doing constantly. I'm sharing this world with these people. Excuse me. If you're just checking in, I've been playing for a couple hours now. I haven't had to kill anything. I haven't killed anything or anybody, hurt anything really. Hurt anybody. I've found injured people, and I've helped them using my healing abilities. And I'm continuing to persist and meet people and improve the lives of all the people in the skeleton town who don't have direct access to Mark of the Wild, a buff that increases the friendly target's armor for 30 minutes. Nobody in this town has that ability naturally, so it's up to an outsider to bring it, share it. I feel like I've covered a lot of, unless there's another torn around here. Maybe, I found some cheese. Document. There's a question if I've eaten dinner. I don't know how that works. I haven't eaten dinner yet. I've had a bunch of food today and water. The water right next to me. And thank you for checking in. Because it's important that we all check up on the health of each other. And something with hydration can be so small and so important. It's just scratching that itch, wanting to run around healing people. I'm not even, it's a different part of my brain that just is clicked on. And I'm not even really thinking too hard. I just see the less than full bar and hop it on. I would like to say that it seemed to have worked. The premise of just showing up and healing people until somebody invited me to a party. That seemed like I didn't know if it was going to happen, but I think standing out like this also helps. Being the only druid around here. But I haven't had to hurt anybody. It's funny because it does seem like they might be encountering some conflict, some aggressive conflict. And I'm part of the team, but that's the same as a person who bakes bread and feeds it to somebody who's engaged in defending the town. There's bigger questions of what's the value of the division and the divisiveness, and who's in the right and who's in the wrong. Meditate. That's the name of that person. And that's a big debate, and there's a lot of debate like that going on all the time. And I don't know the answers. And I don't have a definitive yes or no. But I'm not going to not be a part of the world just because I don't understand what's going on. I'm going to gather ideas and principles. I'm going to figure out who I can be. And I'm going to be it as much as I can. Did I lose my guys? They're all gone. I'm going to make sure I mark all these new friends. Are they gone? Oh, I'm not in a team anymore. They just kicked me out. Which, that's totally fine. It's not necessarily about being with the same players the whole time, for me. I really like experiencing new people. What? Zombies. Excuse me. Just hanging out. Like, look how beautiful this is. All these different egos running around, trying to achieve this and that. Looking for purpose. Finding it. Everyone's running from one place to another. Or walking. There's some level of direction in a world we can all share together. I think that's great. Let's fight right from the It's a rogue. April, a town. I think I'm gonna go deliver my envelope. Watch out. That song. I don't think you're allowed to do the very beginning quest of a different species. Thanks. Let's hope my my new level 3 status gets me through this one. Sometimes I, in a panic, give Mark the Wild. It's the only, it's the only instant cast spell I got right now. Yeah.
What would you ask of death?
Well, nothing right now. I'll come back. Wow, level 6. Stepping it up. Good work. 7. I guess I just perceive these people as, I don't know, like-minded individuals. Similar goals and passions. Can share my time with, work together with. Oh, you are. Bum bum. Who am I supposed to talk to? There's somebody right here. Road Steel. I just zoned out. I'm getting lost in the World of Warcraft. Such new skeleton friends. Look at that.
I'm listening.
Here's a letter that I got from a guy. You're welcome. Get lost then. Thanks. Nice to meet you too. I'll take the, I don't know, water. I'm gonna default to bread. It's more of an inventory slot thing.
The shadow.
I've never heard this song before. There's a bunch of rogues down here. you guys doing down here? Who's this guy? Oh, he's a captured mountaineer. I don't know what's going on. Oh wait, was I sleeping in umbrella? Yeah, okay. Well, I definitely need to take a break. And this has been really rewarding to come check it out. I don't know if you guys always went upstairs to the room. These all look pretty occupied, but maybe I'll just hang out in this like area. Just be here.
What
Probably give
is
that
it?
person quite a while. Thanks for watching so far. I'll probably jump back in pretty soon. Maybe even sometime today. Thanks for all your suggestions and notes and ideas, contributions. I'm really exploring. I got a lot of exploring done today. It was really peaceful and nice to see. I did get hurt every once in a while, but that just was a clear indicator that this isn't a world that you can just walk through easily. There's conflict and trouble, and self-improvement's important, and growing as an individual and in a community is important. I'm excited to continue on that path. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do next. You know, I'll do like this town, hanging out with these skeleton people, and I might hang out here, might check out something else. But until then, my name is Gold Vision. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.